Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Settle or play. And let me give a shout out to one of my best supporters, one of my family members, Exposing the Emperor, right? And he had suggested this, and my people. So if he said something, I gotta put it on there, right? Anyway, right? Check it out. He was talking about asking about a situation where, you meet a good woman, right? And I know many men do this, especially like if they're in their early 30s, they meet a good woman. I mean, she's solid. She's a good woman. She'll get your back. And, I know a lot of people don't think they're out there, but man, there's plenty of good women. And you meet her, right? But here's the big but. You like in your early 30s or whatever age you come to, where you come to that point where you're attracting several women. You're about to enter that real player phase, which quite frankly, most men, if they're developing correctly and they really moving up, they hitting the gym and they getting into their careers and everything, are going to come to that point, right? And you're going to want to play the game, so it's like, all right, you met the good woman, but then that's exactly when all the other ones start wanting you. I think that's just a cruel joke played by the Great Pumpkin on everybody, right? Seriously. The Great Pumpkin got a sense of humor. It's like, damn, you probably go through your younger years, you having all this trouble. You might get some here and there, but it's just struggling with women, right? Or you just dealing with a bunch. You find out she's an undercover ratchet, or, she got serious issues that are beyond what you can tolerate. You go through that when you're younger. But then, like I said, you start improving yourself. You hit the gym. You get more confidence because you're getting into your career. You got your nice little spot, a nice little car, plans for the future, money in the money market. Yeah, y'all know I love talking about that money market, right? Y'all got something going on, right? And then you meet her. You meet that woman. She, you and her click. She would have your back and everything. But the problem was you didn't get to go through that player stage. You didn't get to really go through sampling those women. Especially because this happens a lot. And this happens with many men in their 30s. You just say, shoot, you want to catch up for lost time. Because you went through all those years like just wanting, just frustrated. And it is, man, that's not even an easy answer for it. Now, if you find that good woman, but you already done did your player thing like when you younger, that's different. Okay, it's like you done sold the oats, you done tired of it. In fact, many players, you get some cats, they gonna pretty much be a player till the day they die. They're going to be 80 in the nursing home, macking some woman in a wheelchair or something, right? But you get some guys, they just get tired of the game, right? They just get tired of the game. They don't want to deal with it. And they been through enough women to know this is a good woman. So they ready. But that guy who hasn't, man, he got to make up for that lost time. In fact, I would even say that to some women. Sometimes that guy who was sexually frustrated most of the time, that can be a dangerous guy. I mean, hopefully the guy still got some good in him. But refer back to that video I did on demon lovers. That's an interesting time, because then sometimes women deal with that guy, and this ain't even a good woman necessarily. She's just a woman to this guy, just a sex partner. He trying to tear her up. That girl who rejected him in high school and stuff, he's still thinking about it. He's going to take it out on you. And this for the women listening. He's going to take it out. So, but I know I'm rambling a little bit, but it's like, you know what? There's no, I'm just got to be raw with it. There's no easy answer. I mean, the politically correct answer is say, oh, he has a good woman, he should just settle with her. But in general, with if a dude is a player, the reality is not that he's chasing a bunch of women. Now, if it's a situation where he meets a good woman and he still got to go out here and chase women, well, he probably, at that point, if it's that situation where nobody else is giving him any play, well, he needs to kind of hold on to that good woman. You know, in that case, he needs to, if he meets that good woman, he needs to hold on and he needs to treat her right. He needs to be correct with her, you know, because apparently that's the one woman who wants him. So if he got to go out here and chase a bunch of women, these other women don't want him. Fellas, just remember that in general. If you got to chase a woman too hard, she really don't want you. Because women, even if a woman wants you, even if you got to chase a little bit for a show or whatever, you know, she's going to make it easy. She's going to make it easy for you to catch her. But if you got to get up, so, you know, if you got to do all that chasing, she probably don't want you. So in that case, yeah, settle. Settle, be cool, be happy you got that good woman, live happily ever after, or, you know, at least until she get that itch. But that's a totally other video. But it's hard as hell to settle if you got a bunch of women throwing themselves at you. And let me, and I'm saying there's a lot of men having experiences. Let me tell you from a player's perspective, right? You know, let me tell you from a player's perspective, and it'd be interesting. I'm gonna give a shout out to Allen Roger Curry. I know a lot of people call his name different for different reasons, but he could probably. I'd love to see his follow up on it, especially on what I'm about to say. The thing that really makes players is women are throwing themselves at you. And there are when women decide in their mind they trying to give you some, only thing that stops it is really, it's not even, I can't even say it's a man's willpower. It's what another woman just being strong enough and having a strong enough game to hold him. And even then, she will only hold him so much. That's why you get some women, as long as that dude is handling his business and making sure the bills are paid and stuff, and, you know, not doing anything to embarrass her, she's like, you know, we're just in an open thing. You go do your thing. But when a woman decides she want to give a man some, if she looks halfway decent, it's hard for a man to resist that. So that's just one woman. So if you got 5 or 6 women doing some stuff, and any true to the game players, they got stories. Like in a couple of my recent videos, I talked about a woman showing up to your place, you know, with just a trench coat on, or just a coat on, or the one I usually get, they showing up, the panties already either wet or off already. You know, seriously, they already there. You gonna get that. You gonna get some woman. They gonna cook for you. They gonna praise you. When a woman really, I'm gonna tell you what, it's a beautiful thing, and every man needs to experience it at least one time. When a woman really wants you, and she's doing everything she can to seduce you. Every man needs to experience that at least once in his life. You know, because especially if she's halfway, especially if she looks good. If she looks like anything above a 6, you just like, pow. But getting back to the subject at hand, right? So this man trying to settle, he got a good woman, but then he got 5 or 6 women coming at him hard. You know, they texting him and stuff, trying to start conversations. They baking him some food, bringing him a plate, because despite what women out here, some of these women try to act like they wouldn't cook for a man. If they want a man, they'll cook. I've had women who couldn't cook try to make something for me. Bless their hearts. Yeah, you know, it only took a couple hours to like get the food poison out of my system and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they had another plan or something. But no joke. I've had women who couldn't cook. They, you know, sometimes they just order something. Nah, it's like, yeah, because when a woman coming at you, that's hard. Because a man is human. A man is human. You know, you got some woman, she looking good. She got a tight body, flat stomach, all that. You know, you could be on a job with her. She start coming to work wearing some skirt or showing some legs or something. Talking to you, got her breasts hanging all over you and whatnot. Very few men can resist that. Very few. And it's not a weakness in men. It's just human. It's like, shit. You know, it's like this minister told me. He said he couldn't help but grind up on a woman on a dance floor. She just put it there. And that was a minister. I think I mentioned that one before. Dude, I ain't know he was a minister at first. I thought he was a stripper or something. It's no joke, just from his name. But then he handed me a card for his church. So it's hard. You got ministers. That's why, shoot, speaking of ministers, that's why if you go to some of these churches and the minister's kind of young, hell, if he's old, look in the front row. You got a bunch of women, probably in miniskirts, got their legs crossed, don't have that little, that modesty cloth that some women in like some churches will put over them. Shoot, they be sitting there. And I mean, I drive past some churches on a Sunday morning or something, man. I be thinking, damn, is that a house? Is that a club or something? So, you know, it's tough. You know, women, when they decide they want a guy, please. So, you know, that guy, if he trying to settle down, man, that's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. And you know what? I can't give a definitive answer. Yeah, I gave a definitive answer when it was a guy who didn't have anybody else going for it. Nah, he need to stop. But otherwise, and especially you got women, you get some women, they won't mess with you unless they think you got another woman. Seriously, they will not go near your ass. They can meet you and you say you single and they like, ho. You could lie and say you got a girlfriend and they start throwing it at you. You got some women like that. That's I need to do shit. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a video on that one. That'll come later this week or something. All right? That'll come later this week because you get some women, they just going chase you. So you know what? It's settle or play. You know what? I'm trying. I can't get. I'm not going to be give like the politically correct answer, like I said earlier, because it's tough. It's easy to say what you can do or should do, but unless you're a person who could walk on water, and as far as I know, there's only one person that's done that in human history, and it's hard to. It's hard. You can. It's like one of those philosophical questions or something, you know. You need to have a bunch of monks or something sitting around saying, how can you resist that? Shit. And yeah, monks, because you got to let it, shit, even some priests. I actually personally know a priest. The only difference between him and some of these other priests, he at least dealt with girls. So... and not young girls, but like older women. Actually, I know. Okay, that's another conversation too. But seriously, that's tough. So it's like settle or play. You know. I would say, well, you know what? I would say it like this, because I was thinking about it some more. That's a good woman. You might have to take a chance and just let her know. Just be straight up with her. Just say, you know what? I'm feeling you. You're a good woman, but I'm going to just be straight up with you. There's some other women. Just tell them. You know what I mean? It's a chance because then somebody else could step in the picture. But, you know, the one thing out here, if you're going to play the game, if you're really going to be a player, you just need to be honest about it. See, straight up. As my father would say, you can bullshit a woman, but don't lie to them. Bullshit just mean, you know, you talking some trash or something like that, which she knows to be trash. But only way, man, just be honest. If you feeling those other women, it's better you get it out. Let the woman know. Yeah, you taking a chance somebody could get in, but you don't want that good woman to get her head messed up by not knowing. She need to know everything. Because honestly, sometimes they'll hang out with you. Sometimes maybe they might say, well, you know what? We can be cool for now. But, hey, that's part of the game. If you're going to be straight up, You, as a man, you gotta be okay with the consequences. So, yeah. And like I said, I don't know if that answer would be satisfactory or not, but like I said, it's a serious question. Settle or play. You know? Especially if you know you that guy, you hadn't been getting it like that, but then all of a sudden some woman, all of a sudden a bunch of women throwing it at you. Now the only time I say you don't act on it, absolutely don't act on it if you're married. If you think enough of a woman to put a ring on her finger, you need to honor your vows, especially if you made them before God or whatever your version of God is. So, that's an honor thing right there. Man always had to have some honor. But if you're going to play that game or, you want to deal with it, just be straight up. Just tell them, hey, this is the deal, and go from there. Anyway, right, I want to thank you. Talk to y'all later. Peace.